First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Baqar Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And this video is inspired by this article you see here from zerohedge.com. Lord willing, I will put the link to the article in the description box. And as you can see, it says flash mob looting will continue across country, former police commissioner. All right. And as we're about to read through, you can, he's going to go into how you've been having these lootings from these stores all across the country, and it's just getting worse. It's not stopping. People are just, now they're just going in there and just taking shit. Okay. And that's why I titled it, Do You Still Think the Purge is a Myth? Because as I've done videos on this before, the global conditions that are being put into place are resembling that of a purge-like scenario, or at least it's going to trigger people to behave in that manner. So let's read this real quick. It says, this is something now that I really unfortunately think is going to spread, Ramsey told CNN in a Thursday interview, adding, right now it's in California, but it will spread. There is no question about it. The former official said he saw a similar pattern in Philadelphia a few years ago when groups of up to 20 teenagers and young adults would run into department stores and grab as many items as they could. For reference, a group of around 80 people ransacked the Walnut Creek Nordstrom. It was really, really difficult to get a handle on it, said Ramsey. What we found was, one, it was being organized through social media, right? So there you go, attacking social media, all right, giving reason to police it. So one of the things we started doing is paying close attention to social media. There you go, right? It says here, Ramsey pointed to lax punishment as one cause, saying it's very, very minimal, and in most cases, it's a misdemeanor. Some district attorneys flat out said they will no longer prosecute shoplifting. Now remember that. This is not shoplifting. This is something far worse than shoplifting. Okay? And that's what he said in here. And like I said, I'll put the link to the article in the description box so you can read it for yourself and watch the video if you would like. But you already know what precepts should be coming to mind in relation to something like this. Now, as these people are going up into these stores, like it says here, flash mob looting is now a thing in major U.S. cities. First, it was San Francisco, Louis Vuitton, Burberry, and yeah, that Saint Laurent. It says then it was Walnut Creek Nordstrom, followed by Canoga Park Nordstrom in Southern California. See, now as this is going on, eventually it's not going to be looting. It's going to be more and more, of course, but it's not going to be just, oh, Louis Vuitton or, or Saint Laurent or all these things. No, it's going to be food. Okay. It's going to be food. It's going to be things that are needed for survival, water, food, electronics, but things that you actually need. Flashlight. You might have people breaking into certain stores, stealing bullets and guns. Okay. Because people gonna find out that when you starving, that bag, or that gold watch, you're not gonna eat that. It's not gonna do you any good. So where are they gonna turn their attention? And what's gonna cause this? As conditions get harsh, you have the law enforcement that's been cut down because of these mandates. Okay, so you have a lot of things that are going on that are just adding on to the destructuring of this place, which is exactly what they want. All right, so real quick, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and I might just go straight to the point. 2nd Ezra 15, and starting right around verse 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And even as we speak, or even as I'm speaking now, the destruction is drawing nearer and nearer. and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. Now, this is something that's going to arise in the midst of chaos. Okay, it says, "For there shall be," because people ain't just I just wake up one day, yo, let's just go get at these people. Let's go get their ass. No, when things start getting wild out here, the Lord is going to start turning up that dissension, that tension between the two. All right, Jacob, Esau, and these other nations. Okay, and then it's gonna escalate to that point. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men," which we're already seeing that happening now around the world. But why are these things happening? Because of the conditions. And it's gonna get worse. And as it gets worse, what do you think you're gonna see? You're gonna see more of this. And invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes. People already breaking into other people's houses now. Whether they're going looking for some ass or looking to steal things. Okay? And it's gonna get worse as people get more desperate. And people are gonna get more desperate as these devils put the squeeze tighter and tighter in order to get these people to break so they can get their NWO. It says, "In the course of their actions shall stand in their power." See, they're going to do what they want to do. Not what you're telling them to do, not what the law says. Because they know, well, really we shouldn't be looting, but they're going to do what they want to do anyway. That's the times we're living in now. You know? And that's how this place is, man. One trend leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. And it just escalates. So as the former police commissioner said, he said this is going to continue. All right? It's going to continue. And what is that going to leave this place as? Chaos. It's going to be chaotic. And after it hits just the right amount of chaos, is going to be perfect justification for that martial law, for that order. And you notice it says right after verse 16, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." Because eventually, after they declare martial law, they're going to set up checkpoints, lock everything down to quell the chaos. And you're not going to be able to leave from one district or one area to another. All right? Only under certain special circumstances, if that. Verse 18, "For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." You're going to have certain areas that are just going to become like dead man wonderland. Just dead zones. Violent. Chaos. Dead bodies in the corners and shit. Okay? Verse 19, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of" what? "Bread, and for great tribulation." So we're seeing all these things now, but it hasn't hit the point fully of that strong famine. So if you're already seeing these things now, what happens when the strong famine hits? Because these shortages still haven't been solved. And the food supply is running low in terms of what you have access to. And they're cutting it off to starve your ass out. So it's only a matter of time. They've already put things in place, and it's only a matter of time before they bring that big one and just set everything off. Really, it's gonna be by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, but this is the normal. All right, you waking up hearing shit like this. All right, the oh so great America is becoming a third world country before your eyes, and people are stuck in in denial that they don't want to accept that. But it's the reality, and then the sooner you wake up to it, the better. So with that, I'm going to end it here. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.